the day's guac is gone and the cows have gone home, gather ye all around, for tales I have must be told. I will tell you of bold competition and strong rivalry, of dreams of glorious fortune and torturous roads traveled to get there, of tense battles, passionate conflict, and a supreme quest for eternal glory. I will tell of a venomous serpent feared by all, and a taxman's coffer that never fills to the brim, of a race to the finish line like none seen ever before. Gather ye all around under the night starry sky, for the tale I must tell is of the Star Times Uganda Premier League. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on this bright evening under the lights of the St. Mary's Stadium in Kitende to what we call the Night Fiesta, a night that has chance for one to rise higher, but big bouts demand big names to be able to control the affairs in the center. And Asadu Semere is the man in the center of this particular one. Vipers Sports Club get this one underway in the red and black. Vipers Sports Club in the white and blue with a pink. Easy pass there coming in from James Pegisa, formerly at UPDF. Comes in here, quickly cleared away. Ibrahim Dada right in the thick of things, and a shot from distance. Speculative, but Patrick Mboa nearly riveting his way right through that forest of bodies. And the warning bells are clearly on. There's a sting in the tails of the tax collectors, and they look to use it quick.
Well, they're looking very confident. If you look at the first minutes of this game and the way they're playing, you can see Ibrahim Dada dribbling past bodies and setting up Mboa there. I think that they look a team that is fired up for this
Vipers, in whichever sport you put in, quite like a duck to water. Now here comes Abubakar Lawal, gets the marking of the goalkeeper. But very good goalkeeping from Alionzi Napian Legason. Manages to keep him at bay. Well, that looked easier to score than to miss.
Yeah, I thought so. And what a reaction there coming in from Alionzi. But also the game reading there. If you see the kind of speed that picking up of the opportunity as Lawal just saw that space and ran into. I thought that was good setup play coming in from his teammate there, Karim Undugwa, and he should have just dinked that ball. But I guess it takes some magic to beat
it. Again, innocent media was nothing short of innocent, quite guilty of being on the crime scene, striking twice with a brace. 2-1 full-time scoreline in that one.
Such form that he's at, 3 goals in 1 week, innocent media. What a player.
Oh! And a shot from a distance! Took a bit of a riveting, but still gets in. He tested them out once. Patrick Mboa, the second one is true to the good and quite swift like an arrow to the heart. Stabs, pangs of pain, throes of agony for Vipers Sports Club. The Venoms have gotten their tails sniped, and the taxman is out to collect.
Well, I can tell you that was such a strike by Mboa. It caught us by surprise, but I think that it just shows you the instinct of a player that had already tried his luck out earlier on. But you could see the bit of a deflection, and even the run that was made by Ibrahim Dada was brilliant, skipping past Milton Karisa, and then Kabonge just sets up, and then the shot takes a deflection, a weird one, and the goalkeeper has no chance.
I'm looking for the deflection there. That might be the technique that he struck the ball, because
no, if you see the previous view, the ball just got off a defender. I think it was must have been Lawal. Be encouraged.
Crossing, tricky ball spilled out here and stabbed in. Equalizer. You pay the price for taking your eye off the ball. You pay the price for putting the foot off the pedal. There's a huge price to pay if you step on a serpent and do not crush it completely. It will strike back and strike hard. Equalizer coming in here from Vipers Sports Club. A slip up and an allowing of multiple players in that place, right at the center of the goal mouth. There was no surviving that one. There was no escaping that one. There might be pleas and requests that there was an infringement, but the price has been extracted by one of the toughest collectors known to mankind.
Well, I'll tell you that what a clanger that was from the goalkeeper Nafian Alionzi. I thought that should have been an easy take for him, because he went in and then he dropped the ball clearly. That was a real howler on Nafian Alionzi, and he's just cost his team. This is quite uncharacteristic of him, but that should never have been. There should never have been an equalizer for Vipers at this point had Nafian Alionzi done his job right.
And we're back to where we started there. Karim Ndugwa manages to stab home at home. And it's quite the feeling that it will be for this man, rewarding the faith of his... Holding onto the ball, the captain carelessly giving it away. Now has the marshalling of the defense. There could be a chance here, Dada. Nicholas Kabonge, twinkle toes, tries to set himself up here, but no.
Although they need to make that count by creating a lot more chances. And they actually do now.
On the attack, the ball is staved off.
They've got a lot of quality in depth, that even with the absence of the players that are out, they still have quality that should be able to help them steer clear of any kind of threats that are posed by the opposition. So this is an opportunity for the substitutes who have not had a lot of playing time to really prove their worth, so that come next season, well, the coach has you in their plan.
See how this one will turn out at the end of the day. Nafian Alionzi very unhappy.
I know that if Vipers were able to get the 3 points, then it would be a huge boost for them psychologically. That can-do attitude.
No look pass there from Kabonge, and a poor touch. The fans and the players are ecstatic. Alfred Lekou, that is beyond disappointing. That is agonizingly shambolic of him. Nicholas Kabonge, look at that. Brilliant no-look pass. Well set up, teased in. And as a striker, as the final man, as the finisher, his territory. So now the ball finds its way to Ibrahim Orit, who slips it forward to his marauding fullback. Eric Ndahiro has literally been thrown to the wolves. He's taking on two players, and the cross eventually comes in. Something going wrong with that URA wing, left wing. Really need to tweak it up, and I think Joshua Lugwama may have to step up and offer some assistance. Otherwise, at this rate, Ndahiro seems to be playing with a handicap.
Yeah, that's true. And I think it all comes down to the
chance to pile bodies forward. Quite a number of bodies going forward here for URA. Joshua Lugwama can make the perfect delivery. It's for a good ball! Nicely brushed, but it goes wide. That was picture perfect. Joshua Lugwama with a laser-guided ball. Patrick Mboa nearly at the receiving end, got to the ball. All it needed was just a few inches shoved off, and that net would be bulging. Lucky Vipers.
Yeah, it was good take by Patrick Mboa. And I just thought that maybe the Vipers centre-backs need to do taking a few shots this season, by the way.
Dada skips it, and Lugwama teasing, taunting, stretches, shoots off target.
Lifted it so high, and there was no way it was going to go up and come down quickly enough. And again, URA is another good opportunity to try and test the goalkeeper. That is Fabian Mutombora, who I feel for much of the second half has also been on holiday, because as much as URA have...
Get up well here, Semoju. Just there in that angle, we did manage to get a glimpse of the man on the touchline warming up. That looked like Vianney Sekajugo preparing to come on for the dying minutes as a shot from distance comes in. And Alionzi is not very happy. The fact that his defense are allowing people to take crackers from distance. It was from a similar distance that they benefited their goal. I'm not so sure he'll be comfortable. Actually, a similar pattern of play, a laid-back ball and the shot coming in. And as a captain, he knows you cannot allow the opponents to Zaga to Mwesije. Can they launch one final attack? They do. It's repelled by Hood Mliichi. Played back to the goalkeeper. Nafian Alionzi, who gets the final touch as Asadu Semere drops the curtain on this particular match. One that promised a lot and started like a house on fire, as this man, Patrick Mboa, lit up the evening skies with a brilliantly struck shot that nestled its way to the bottom left corner of the goalkeeper's goal, bulging that net and giving them the lead. A little moment later, on the other side, a clanger dropped by the man in Nafian Alionzi allowed the predatory instinct of Karim Dugwa to come to the fore. Right place, right time, pouncing, striking, putting the ball into the back of the net and leveling the tie. Turns out at the end of the day, those 2 goals will be all she writes about in the match report. And a share of the spoils is one that will be read in the grand scheme of things. Both teams will have to make do with a point. Full time under the bright night lights of the St. Mary's Stadium in Kitende. Viper Sports Club 1, URA FC 1.